good morning. I am starting a new video here. I'm straightening my hair, hence the initial Lord Farquaad look. But I just thought I'd start my next vlog here, so I can talk about the book that I just started for it. So I have realised that I'm in the middle of a lot of series, and I've seen so many people doing like attempted to complete series or continue series. It's just simply not possible for me to finish every single series that I'm in the middle of this week, so this might be a part one. I started 2 new series last week alone. I'm really not good with finishing series before I start new ones. I have a very bad habit of just starting series, so that's what we're doing this week. All I know right now is that I started Daisy Hates last night, which is the second book in the Magnolia Parks universe. Like literally just Daisy Hates, not the Great Undoing or whatever that one's called, just plain old Daisy Hates. I'll be honest, I was gonna reread Magnolia Parks before I started Daisy Hates because I just don't remember it like at all. I remember that it's the toxic relationship between Magnolia and BJ, but I can't remember who the rest of the people are. I can't remember the friendship dynamic or anything, so I was gonna reread that one, but I remember that one took me quite a long time to get through. And Daisy Hates doesn't follow Magnolia. I'm sure she appears in it, but the main character is Daisy Hates. So I decided against rereading it, and I'm just going to move on to Daisy Hates. I've heard that you're either a Daisy girl or a Magnolia girl, so we'll see. I don't think I was the hugest fan of Magnolia, to be honest, so I imagine I might be a Daisy girl. If you don't know, the Magnolia Parks universe is essentially Gossip Girl in England. It follows like these group of like teenage socialites in London. It's very toxic, not just the relationship between Magnolia and BJ, but like the friendships, like everything is toxic. Daisy in particular is like the sister of Julian, who's like this big drug lord, I think. Literally I'm only 3 chapters in, and in the first chapter, like the first thing, like literally the first line was like, no guns at the dinner table. Like, it's like getting drug lord mafia-y. Like Daisy has a bodyguard and stuff. I don't really understand where we're at now that I'm just trying to say it out loud. I'm a bit confused. However, I find that Jessa Hastings' writing style is very like colloquial, like it's very easy to read. I think most people would say that that writing style is not a good writing style, but I like it, so I don't care. So yeah, I'm hoping to read that one today, which will get me moving along with the Magnolia Parks universe. Other than that, I don't really know what else I want to read this week. Books on my August TBR that would continue series are like Hopeless by Elsie Silver. That would actually finish the Chestnut Springs series, so I should probably do that. And then I also have The Housemaid is Watching, which would also finish that series. Actually, maybe that's a good idea, so I can finish those series. I might read those books. But for right now, we're starting with Daisy Hates. I am gonna it's Sunday today, so I'm literally just gonna try and read as much as possible. I have no other plans. So hopefully we'll get a good way into Daisy Hates. I think I looked on Goodreads earlier and I rated Magnolia Parks 4 stars, but I think I lied, like genuinely think I lied, because I remember, like in my brain, I remember reading that book and being like, bored, like it's fine, it's okay. So like in my head it's 3 stars, but I guess something must have happened at the end that made me like, oh, that's a 4 star. but I think I lied in my rating, so I might have to go back and change that. I realised that last week as well with Powerless. I'm pretty sure I gave it 3 stars when I think it was actually a 2. Does anyone else ever get that, where you rate a book when you read it because that's what you do, but then like a year later you realise that is not how that book feels in your mind at all? I think I lie in my ratings a lot. I need to get a new rating system because I literally I don't have one. I just rate books what I feel like they are. So I definitely need to sort that out. I think like if I went through my Goodreads, half of the ratings on there I would think they need to be lowered because yeah, also I feel like I give out 5 stars too easily. Like I really do. I give so many books 5 stars, and I don't know if it's just because I love reading or because I actually love the book. I don't think it's because I love the book, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna finish straightening my hair and then read Daisy Hates. I'll give you an update when I'm a bit further in, because like I said, I'm literally 3 chapters in. It's only like 400 pages, so hopefully it won't be too long to read. Hello, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I last updated, so I have some things to say. First of all, it's probably been about a week. I went to, it was a bank holiday this weekend, and I went away to York and I purchased 14 books accidentally. I probably will do a haul of those books, but that won't be in this video, it will be later on. But I do have some reading updates. So I don't remember the last time I actually updated this vlog. I think I was definitely reading Daisy Hates, but I don't remember whereabout in the book I was. But regardless, I haven't made much more progress. I'm on page 175, which is chapter 31. I don't know if I have any updated thoughts on this one. Again, I can't remember what I actually have said because it's been a while. All I know is that I'm really enjoying it, and Julian, I think I said before that Julian's like a drug dealer. He's actually this big huge crime boss, like a big huge crime. He's a thief. They do lots of things, and I really enjoy it. I can't wait to get back into this one. But I actually ended up picking up a different book to continue a different series, because that's the theme. And I ended up picking up The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson, which is the second book in the Truly Devious series. I only have 90 pages left to finish this book, and I am gonna finish it tonight. That's my goal tonight. Yeah, so I have some thoughts on this one. Again, like I said, this is to continue this series. I think this is a trilogy. I think there's actually like 4 or 5 books, but only 3 of them are in the actual trilogy and the other 2 are standalones, I think. Don't quote me on that. But basically in the first book we follow a girl called Stevie who goes to this like boarding school called Ellingham Academy, and it's like on a remote hill in the mountains. It's like a remote location, and basically like in the 1930s, when the school was first founded, there was a murder and a kidnapping of Albert Ellingham, the guy who founded the school. His wife and child, they were kidnapped, and basically everyone who goes to this school is like, they have to have something like a special talent or a special interest, and Stevie, the main character, her special interest is the Ellingham case, the kidnapping case, and that's how she gets selected to go to this school. In the first book we're very much following like Stevie trying to figure out that case, and in this book we are still following Stevie trying to figure out that case, but there's also like a subplot as well, a different mystery. Also in the first book there's like a bit of romance, and this one there is more romance, and there's like a new potential love interest, I think. I don't know what to say without spoiling it, because again this whole video is continuing series, so I don't want to spoil anything, but I am really enjoying this one. And I have heard that things don't wrap up, like nothing wraps up in this book either, which fine because it's a trilogy, so surely everything will finish in the final book. But I am really enjoying it. It's very fast to get through. It's just a YA murder mystery, and I think it's pretty good. And yes, I'm gonna finish this one tonight, and then I obviously still am only like 40% through this one, so I do need to get back to that one as well. But I just feel like I want to be in the mood for it because when I was reading it I was really enjoying it, but I don't want to like, I don't want to just pick it up like randomly. I want to read this, if that makes sense. I'm going to finish these 2 books, and then I also want to read one more book in this video if possible. But it's just been a while, so I just wanted to give you an update. I'm sorry if this was incoherent. Okay, I think I'm mad. I think I'm mad. I literally just finished this book. I haven't even had a chance to like sit and think about it, but I'm mad. Why did I read this entire book for her to tell me that she's figured something out, but for her not to tell me what it is that she's figured out? I just read this entire book just to have more questions. Like, not even the subplot was resolved really, and now there's another subplot that is unresolved as well. Nothing is resolved. I swear to God, if I read the next book and it's not resolved still, I'm gonna be so furious. The thing is, I was really enjoying this for like the first 200 pages, and then just nothing happened. I think I'm gonna give it like a 3 star, 3.5 star maybe. But I'm really mad about that, honestly. Oh well, okay, at least I have continued that series, and I have only 1 book left in that series. I don't know when I'm gonna get to that because that's just made me angry. But I am gonna try and read some more of Daisy Hates later and hopefully make some more progress on that. It's not even 8 PM yet, so I have time. But yeah, we finished 1 book finally, at least, even if it wasn't the best ending in the world. Okay, I got to chapter 40, which is page 222 of Daisy Hates. So I think I read about just under 50 pages of this book tonight. I'm a little over halfway into it now, and I love it. I love it so much. I love how, like, I'm just straight back into it. It didn't take me like any time at all to remember where I was. And I love the point of the story we're in now with Daisy and Christian. It's just reached a good point, and I'm happy with how things are. I still literally have like 200 pages left of the book, so things can go downhill, but I'm enjoying it so far. Okay, it's been a few more days again. I think the last time I spoke to you was Wednesday. It's now Saturday. This vlog's spanning over a while. I don't know what's wrong with me or Daisy Hates at the moment, but I've put it down again. I haven't read it. Also, ignore that pile. I haven't read it for, well, since Wednesday when I last updated you. I don't know why. So I've decided I'm going to try and read my 3rd book of this video first and then come back to Daisy Hates, which is really frustrating because I don't know why I'm not reading it, because when I'm reading it I'm really enjoying it, but I just haven't been picking it up. Anyway, to the last book of this video, or the next book that I want to read to continue a series, is Heir of Fire by Sarah J Maas. I started this book months ago in my buddy read with Jemima that we're doing. I have already read this book. This is a reread for me. If you don't know, I'm rereading the first 5 books of the series so I can finish the last 3, because I read Queen of Shadows and then didn't read Tower of Dawn, and it's been too long, so I decided to reread them. And I was buddy reading the series with Jemima. I still am, but Jemima finished Heir of Fire and I, for some reason, just put it down 560 pages in, and I don't know why. So my next goal is to finish this book. I only have 200 pages left, like I said.
So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish this one. This is the third book, if you're not including the Assassin's Blade. If you don't know, this series follows a girl called Selena who competes in these trials for the king to try and become his assassin. That's all I'm going to say, again, because this is the third book. I don't want to spoil anything, but I love this series so much and I really want to finish this book so that I can move on. But yeah, really loving it, and hopefully I can get this done this weekend and then we'll finish Daisy Hates. Okay, today's Sunday and I finished Heir of Fire. I read about 50 pages of this yesterday and then read the last 150 pages today. Still have no clue why I put this down. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed reading the last 150 pages today. I don't remember what I said because I had to change my battery. But yeah, I read the last 150 pages of this today. Really loved it. Oh yes, I do remember what I was going to say. I think I confused Heir of Fire and Queen of Shadows because there were some things that I was expecting to happen in this book that didn't. So I think that they actually happen in Queen of Shadows, which makes me look forward to Queen of Shadows a lot because the things that I thought were going to happen were things that I was looking forward to. So hopefully that will make me want to pick up Queen of Shadows soon. Hopefully me and Jemima can figure out when we're going to buddy read that now that I've finished Heir of Fire. But Queen of Shadows is the last book I need to reread before I can just read the books for the first time, because the first time I read it I got up to Queen of Shadows and then didn't read Tower of Dawn, Empire of Storms and Kingdom of Ash. So I just have one more reread to do until I'm caught up. That's terrifying, but I'm glad that I've ticked this one off and that I can continue with that series. Tonight I'm going to try and finish Daisy Hates. Famous last words, every time I say I want to try and finish a book, I don't finish it, but that is the plan. I feel like I've just been filming updates in the same place, looking exactly the same all week, but I'm currently reading Daisy Hates. I've made significant progress now. I'm on page 303, so I have just over 100 pages left of this, and I actually cannot believe what just happened. I'm not going to spoil anything because this is spoiler free, but what the hell just happened? So okay, first of all, I'm really enjoying the Magnolia slander that we get in this book. I'm not gonna lie. The more that I read this book, the more I'm like, why do we like Magnolia in her book? However, I feel like then when I read the next Magnolia book it will change again, because we're obviously getting perspectives of not Magnolia in this book and only people who are like, what's the word? Like adjacent to her. They're not like close to her, they're just Magnolia adjacent. So it makes sense that the perspectives of her are different to the perspectives we get in Magnolia Parks. But yeah, I can't believe what just happened. First of all, Daisy is a badass. But also, this is so messy. Like, this is so messy. None of these characters are okay. None of them are okay. Everyone has problems. Everyone is toxic. No one can communicate. But I'm loving it. Like, especially, there was just a scene at a party and something happened and I just didn't expect it at all. Like, things were going well for once in the book and then it all changed again. I feel like I'm doing 180 turns every 5 seconds in this book, but it's really good. So yeah, I have just over 100 pages left. Like I said, it's 8 PM right now, so hopefully I can finish this. Oh my god, I just don't even know what to expect for the last 100 pages. I just don't know what's going to happen. I'm scared. Ignore the lighting, I apologise, but I've just finished Daisy Hates and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to give it 4 stars. That feels right to me. It doesn't feel like a 5, but it was really good. Maybe 4.5 stars. I feel like I've said this so many times, but I like this so much better than Magnolia Parks. I think I'm really going to struggle to get through the next one, which is Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna struggle with that because, like, so the book ended on page 410, but then there was like a blank page and then like a little epilogue chapter at the end that was in Magnolia's point of view, and I just couldn't read it. I skimmed it. I only read the dialogue. I just couldn't read it. I don't fuck with Magnolia, I'm really sorry, but I just don't. I'm a Daisy Hates girl. Even though Daisy got really messy towards the end, I still really love her, but I can't believe how it ended. I just want to read the next Daisy Hates book, but the next book is not Daisy Hates. Alas, yeah, I think I'm going to struggle. I don't think I'm going to be continuing this series soon, because again, I'm going to be putting off reading about Magnolia, but that's fine. So I've continued 3 series in this video. The Magnolia Parks universe, the Truly Devious series, and also the Throne of Glass series. So that's pretty good going, to be fair. I'm happy. And also, actually, it means that I can update my Goodreads, and I will now be reading 0 books on Goodreads, because I was in the middle of 2 books for so long. I'm not reading anything on Goodreads right now. Also, I'm on my Goodreads challenge I set for 52 books this year, and I'm on 51 out of 52 books. Oh my god. So in the next video, I will have finished my reading goal, or I will finish my reading goal, which is so exciting. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.